मुंबई में 10-12 जगह पर पानी काफ़ी जमा हुआ है, वहाँ काफ़ी दिक्कत है। वसई, पालघर, ठाणा की तरफ हमारे डिप्टी डायरेक्टर ने स्कूलों को छुट्टी के लिए कहा है। मुंबई में सब जगह पानी नहीं है और इसलिए हर स्कूल के हेडमास्टर को 3 छुट्टियां देने की अनुमति होती है। तो हर स्कूल के हेडमास्टर ने अपने एरिया की जानकारी लेकर निर्णय करे और पेरेंट्स और बच्चों तक पहुंचाए, इस प्रकार की सूचना डिप्टी डायरेक्टर ने आज दी है।
Well, after incessant rains over the last 48 hours, Maharashtra Education Minister, as you heard, finally seems to have woken up and declared a holiday for schools. But here's what the problem is. Instead of making this announcement last night, the minister left it to the school management to take a decision on this. Viren Farao now joins us more on this. Viren, so with no respite in sight, the Education Minister coming out and declaring a holiday for all schools in Mumbai, but a tad bit too late considering that the announcement which should have been made last night has been made almost this afternoon.
Urvashi, in fact, if 5 minutes short of it being 12 noon, Vinod Tawade puts out a tweet, and this is what I'm going to show you, in fact, on my screen here. Vinod Tawade tells people across the city of Mumbai that he's instructed the Deputy Director, this of course in Thane and Palghar, to declare a holiday for schools there. And he's also said to the principals in Mumbai, schools are instructed to take a call on school closure, gauging the water logging in adjacent areas. But the question that remains is, Urvashi, for the second straight day, the Education Minister has in fact put out a tweet little too late, because if anyone knows how schools operate across this country, then they open rather early, so half the school day is over. In most cases, the school day is nearly over, and that's when the Education Minister of the state puts out this tweet. And also, if you talk about yesterday as well, the 9th of July, at 11:33 p.m. is when Vinod Tawade puts out a tweet saying a precautionary holiday declared for schools and colleges in Mumbai. This is yesterday's tweet, let me remind our viewers. Right. And he does that at 11:33 a.m. I mean, this is the Education Minister of the state who puts out a tweet and an advisory to the schools across the city, which is clearly bearing the brunt of the floods. He tells them at 11:33 yesterday and 11:55 today that they should take a call on not calling their students to school. And most of these students, let's remember, Urvashi, are already in school. So what about them? Because you have the streets of the city flooded. In some cases, there's waist-high water, and you're making those kids go through that to get to school because the schools cannot declare a holiday. And that's the situation that we find ourselves in. And therefore, the question has to be asked to the Education Minister why he has indeed finally woken up so late.
And 2 consecutive days, as you were showing the tweet that he put out yesterday at almost 11:30 a.m. again closer to noon. What purpose would it serve putting out a tweet so late? Because as you mentioned, schools open early in the morning. Children who want to go to school, or perhaps parents who do not want their wards to miss school, would have already sent them out in those potholed roads, and we all know the situation that Mumbai is reeling under. Let's get in a word from Anuba Sai, who's a member of the All India Parents Association. She joins us now on the phone line. Anuba, how do you respond to the lackadaisical approach that the Education Minister of Maharashtra has shown? 2 consecutive days, he's put out tweets almost around noon that schools have been shut for the day. What purpose does it serve?
See, I don't know how come they are declaring a holiday at 12 p.m. when the children are, the school starts at 7 a.m. In some schools start even at 6 a.m. Children leave by early morning 6 a.m. even 5 a.m. So how come the minister is declaring holiday at 12 p.m.? Whom are they going to now help? All the children have left for school, and how will they come if suppose the rain, or today there is no rain as of now, but if suppose rain will happen, then where will children go? So really this is a very, I don't know how they are taking it. They are not taking it very seriously. Yesterday also one lady died. And
absolutely, and it goes to show that how serious is the Education Minister and how closely is monitoring the situation, Anuba, because we all have been reporting how the IMD has predicted for the past several days, has been predicting heavy to very heavy rainfall, and the kind of situation that Mumbai is facing. Why such a tweet coming out so late? Why could not the Education Minister take a precautionary measure, to take preemptive measures and declare a holiday for the schools a night before. What purpose is it serving to come out with tweets at 12 in the afternoon?
Am I done?
Yes, Anuba.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Right, Anuba Sahib, member of the All India Parents Association, there sharing her views and of course agreeing to the fact that the tweet that has been put out at noon, not once but 2 times in 2 days, 2 consecutive days, and this in the light of the IMD predicting that Mumbai would be facing heavy to very heavy rainfall. Viren continues to be with us. Viren, what reactions are really coming in from Mumbaikars and parents of the wards who sent their children across to schools? Some of them, of course, taking a decision to not to do so. But is the minister being criticized for his lackadaisical approach that he's put out not once but twice in 2 days?
Well, parents certainly are frustrated, Urvashi, about the current situation, and so are schools as well, because even to myself, we had a number of people, in fact, calling me, asking me whether indeed the education minister had already called for a holiday. And I said that wasn't the case, he hadn't announced it yet, and therefore I relayed that information to them. And once, of course, Vinod Tawde made the announcement that that schools could take a call, we try to relay the information across to people I know, of course. But the question that, of course, must be asked to the chief of the education minister of the state is why is it taking so long for the minister to realize the situation is bad, and despite the fact that the IMD has been putting out these alerts on a regular basis.
Absolutely. Continue being with us, Viren. We also have Nawab Malik of the NCP. Mr. Malik, thanks for speaking to Mirror now. Your response to the kind of approach that the education minister is showing in monitoring the situation. The fact that Mumbai would be getting heavy to very heavy rainfall, would be leading up to chaos, mayhem and roads was very well known. Then why is it that the education minister put out such a lackadaisical approach, putting out tweets announcing that there would be a holiday at in the afternoon when the wards already have reached school?
The issue has been raised on the floor of the House in Nagpur Assembly. Chief Minister has announced that Mr. Vinod Tawde has given a right to take a decision. He said the principal have given a right to take decision.
Yes.
Though he is a guardian minister of Mumbai city, the monsoon forecast is there since last 4 days. They are not taking any decision, and now they are taking decision. It shows how serious they are. It is very unfortunate that they are in Nagpur, but they are not serious about Mumbai, sir. The small children went to the school. Parents are worried about them. When a forecast is there, they have to take a call that tomorrow there will be no school. Now in afternoon taking a decision, what is shows that they are not serious.
Absolutely. Mr. Malik, continue being with us. We also have Sanjay Nirupam of the Congress party joining us on the phone line. Sanjay, thanks for speaking to Mirror Now this afternoon. How do you respond to this approach that has been shown by the education minister, the kind of responsibility, the onus that he's shown, putting out, announcing a precautionary holiday nearly, in the afternoon when the schools have already opened, stating that it's a precautionary holiday? What purpose is it serving? We'll get a reaction from Sanjay in just a bit, but we continue having Nawab Malik of the NCP, who, of course, is criticizing the approach of the education minister and that of absolute laxity, irresponsible behavior there, because we all know that the IMD had predicted heavy to very heavy rainfall for the past several days, and given the prediction, given what it does to the city of Mumbai, what was really stopping the education minister to take a preemptive measure of shutting down the schools? For 2 consecutive days, we've seen the announcement being made a tad bit too late. Nearly in the afternoon is when we are seeing the education minister coming out with a tweet, and that happened in fact this afternoon as well, where he stated that a precautionary holiday has been announced for all schools in Mumbai. But the question is, what purpose is it serving once the schools have already opened and the wards have already been sent to school? We'll continue asking those pertinent questions, of course, through the day. And Nawab Malik continues being with us. Mr. Malik, we were also speaking about the fact that IMD had already put out these predictions, and year after year we have seen what these rainfall what the rainfall does to the city of Mumbai. Then what was really stopping the minister to come out with an announcement, a precautionary announcement, preemptive measure to shut down the schools?
This shows the non-seriousness of the minister. The issue was raised on the floor of the House. People showed that there is a situation, the school should be shut down. It should be announced. Chief Minister said the power has been delegated to Education Minister. But he said there is no need to declare holiday. Now in afternoon he is declaring holiday. What is he doing? Whether he is in touch with the monsoon forecast, whether the collector of Mumbai city and the Mumbai suburb has given information to them, whether he was in touch with disaster management or not, it shows they are not serious. They are shifted the monsoon session from Mumbai to Nagpur. That heavy rains are in Mumbai city in that tenure. So if the Mumbai needs the people to stay here, they had shifted the monsoon session to Nagpur, and they doesn't have any coordination between the disaster management, Mumbai city collector, suburb collector or commissioner. Now in afternoon, taking a decision, calling a holiday to the school, it is nothing. It shows the non-seriousness of the Mumbai city guardian minister as well as the education minister.
Absolutely. Absolutely responsible attitude on the part of the Education Minister. Nawab Malik, thanks for speaking to us. And as Mr. Malik was saying, that the power of declaring a holiday was given to the Education Minister. The question is why the delay in then announcing a holiday for schools. We do know at this point in time that, of course, this afternoon, Education Minister has come out and stated that holidays have been declared across Mumbai schools, but why the delay, putting the lives of young school children at risk? And that is the question that, of course, we'll continue asking here. And just an update on what the situation is looking like in Mumbai. Mumbaikars across the city who stepped out of their houses are struggling to make their way through flooded streets. Let's get in some reactions from Ground Zero.
लेकिन यहाँ पर कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, लेकिन इसके आगे जाने पर बहुत तेज दिक्कत आ रही है, क्योंकि बारिश का गाड़ी बंद हो जाता है, ट्रेन बस बंद हो जाता है, बसें बंद हो जाती है, इसलिए पब्लिक को आने जाने में बहुत तकलीफ हो रही है.
But as soon as I get to my area, I find there is zero flooding. I think people, the citizens of this area and the BMC should realize the importance of the marshland behind us rather than destroying it every year slowly and steadily.
Why we have to suffer every day? Why people of Mumbai have to suffer every day? Because of BMC's fault. Every time you blame BMC for anything, they put their hands up, it's not our fault. Then whose fault it is? The roads are crumbling, the bridges are falling down, people are dying because of potholes. A stupid pothole. Why people should die because of that? Please fix this, yaar.
I am currently standing in the Mira Road area of Mumbai, and where I am standing currently, knee-deep water has filled this entire street. And this is the situation that we see every single year. As you can see, this entire region has been flooded with water. The houses here, which are at the ground level, have also been flooded, and not just here in Mira Road, Thane district, but the entire region of Palghar, Thane and Mumbai at this point are flooded on account of incessant rain and water that is currently being seen since yesterday. And the IMD has predicted that heavy to very heavy rainfall will continue in the next 24 hours as well. In fact, speaking to a number of people in this region, they say that if the work was done properly by the local municipal authorities, this situation wouldn't have arisen. This is Richa Sharma from Mirror Now here in Mumbai.
Well, our correspondent Santya Gora sent us this report from the Milan subway in Santa Cruz.
It's raining heavily in the western suburb area of Mumbai since morning, and right now we are present at Milan subway. This is that one place where the water logging always happens, and that's why BMC takes special precautions for this particular place. And right now this is a water pump which you can see right in front of the camera. And apart from that, BMC employees also are here. As you can see, they are clearing the water from this particular subway. The importance of the subway is that it's a main route, and the traffic, or whenever the water logs here, the traffic becomes a problem in this particular area. And you can see right next to the water pump, there are BMC employees who are clearing the water. And if we talk about the rains in Mumbai, this is the 4th consecutive day. It started from Saturday, and the intensity of the rains increased Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and today is the 4th day. Talking about the IMD warning also, IMD has warned that there will be heavy to very heavy rainfall for next 24 hours. As of now, apart from Milan Subway, there are many more areas in the city which are absolutely waterlogged, specifically the central and the low-lying areas of the city. In Mumbai, with camera person Sahil, this is Santya for Mirror Now.